Welcome to Cacao Mondays. Cacao Mondays is a YouTube talk show hosted by me, Mon, on Mondays, talking all things spiritual. Prior to each episode, or sometimes even during, like today, I'll be enjoying a beautiful cup of ceremonial cacao that will help me to connect into spirit cacao and just share whatever comes through intuitively. Cacao is a sacred heart medicine that's been used for thousands of years to help dissolve negativity and to open the heart space, bringing forth unconditional love, self-acceptance, compassion, invaluable insights and messages that are ready to be received. She can really assist in your healing journey, as she has with mine, and really brought me through this incredible heart awakening journey. I first connected with cacao about 4 years ago when I came across a tantric breast massage and cacao ceremony workshop. It was pretty instantaneous the first time I had it. She just really dropped in. I felt this deep presence. I dropped into a meditative state and probably for the first time felt really in tune with a higher consciousness, whether that was cacao, myself, the divine. At the time I really didn't know, I just felt incredible. I'd been struggling with depression and anxiety for some time, and this was a little bit into my awakening journey. So I'd had my initial awakening, and then I was just trying new things and getting out of my comfort zone and seeing what resonated with me. I had a friend that was quite into Tantra, so I went along to this workshop to see what it was about, and it was very confronting, but being with cacao I felt very supported, nurtured, and really open, really like I could let down some of the layers of the mask, and it was really beautiful. From there I started to use cacao more regularly. I didn't really know much about it, I just knew it made me feel good, so I started having it maybe once a week, a couple times a week, just whenever I felt really cool to have some. And then throughout my journey I kind of went on and off, so there were times where I went back into the deep end, back into my shadows and avoidance strategies, and forgot about cacao, as if it wasn't time for me to receive her. And as I would come back into my healing journey, or back into where I'm actually doing that healing work, she would come back into my life, whether it was from a memory or a intuitive reminder or a workshop, or something would show up in my reality and say it's time to get back into your cacao practice. And so I would, and again I would drop back into those shadows, that darker side of myself, and go through another whirlwind, and I would forget, and then I would remember. So it's been this beautiful journey of forgetting and remembering, and forgetting and remembering, and each time I would remember it would be that little bit deeper and a little bit deeper. About a year ago now, I had, even a couple of years, I had a pretty big shift happen when I found breathwork, and then I had a very long dark night of the soul and integration process is what we'll call it. And then about a year ago I went through some pretty tremendous shifts, and some huge personal transformation occurred for me. It felt like this completion of a really big 5-year chapter. So Mama Cacao has been a huge part of my awakening journey and healing journey. And now I'm here after completing that huge chapter in my life to just share my journey, my story, what's kind of helped me to get to this space, all the different things that have come through. As I connect in with Cacao each session, I'll just tune in intuitively and share what's ready to be shared. So in the coming weeks, I'll also be inviting different guests on the show to have some awesome conversations and to share what they've received from working with Cacao, and really whatever comes through, what's ready to be shared with all of you. And we'll be finishing each episode with a meditation, and sometimes we might even bring in a card draw. So today I've got the Journey of Love, so we'll do a card draw today. So just closing down the eyes, we're just going to come into a meditation. You might be able to hear baby Theo in the back. So just starting to notice your breath. Notice where you're breathing into, whether it's flowing more into your belly, into your chest, into your throat. And taking a moment here and just seeing if you can deepen your breath at all, if you can draw your breath down to the base of your spine, really expanding your belly, your chest, your throat, opening the whole body. As you exhale, just surrendering, allowing yourself to sink into the earth below you. With each exhale, allowing your body to relax a little more. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Inviting in the spirit of Cacao, welcoming her presence into your life. If you've already been working with Cacao and you've got some, you might want to start a regular practice or bring your own cup of cacao to Cacao Mon-days. And if you don't have a regular practice already, perhaps taking this time here to tune in and ask if it is time to welcome Cacao into your life physically. If it's not, perhaps you're just going to start by welcoming her presence. And perhaps in the coming weeks you might want to start a physical practice of receiving her through this beautiful ceremonial cacao drink. So as you welcome in her presence, just noticing how it feels in your body. Can you feel her energy? Can you feel her presence? You might receive a visual, a smell, a feeling, a physical sensation. Perhaps you'll hear something. We all receive information in different ways. So tuning into how you receive information, how you receive your guidance. And allowing Mama Cacao to speak to you directly. Ask her, what is it that you need to know in this now moment? What is it that you're ready to receive? And give yourself permission to receive that. Welcoming Mama Cacao. Giving her permission to support you, to nurture you, and to awaken your sacred heart. And just staying with your breath. You can keep your eyes soft or closed. Continuing to just be with Mama Cacao. Enjoy these moments. So many of us don't get to enjoy some alone time, some stillness, silence. So just enjoying this space, being with yourself, being with Mama Cacao, whether she is just with you in spirit, whether you have a cup in your hand, she's always here. So you can stay here for as long as feels right for you. You can gently open the eyes whenever you're ready. We will be finishing up now, but if you want to stay in this sacred space and continue connecting with Cacao, that's more than welcome. Lastly, I just want to mention for anyone that does want to get into a regular Cacao practice but isn't sure how to get started, I do have a free virtual Cacao Ceremony coming up on July 4th, and I've also got Cacao Ceremony packs that are available to be purchased, which consist of a ceremony mug a little bigger than this one, some cacao buttons, and a rose quartz crystal. So we'll be needing all of this for the ceremony. So if you already have this, you're more than welcome to just join the webinar for free. If you need to grab a pack, just reach out. I ship New Zealand wide. If you're in Blenheim, then you can go directly through me and save on shipping. So just reach out. All the information will be down below under this episode. I also have a couple of blog posts as well. So one is my cacao recipe and one is how to cacao ceremony at home. So I'll link those below as well. If you want to continue joining me for Cacao MON-days, just subscribe so you get the notifications. Make sure you've turned the notifications on, and then we'll see you next Monday. You can also let me know if there's any questions that you have, if there's any topics that you want me to tune into. Just comment below and let me know, and we can tune in and see when that's ready to be shared. But any questions I will answer in the comments. We also have our PR Facebook tribe. So PR it means love in Sanskrit. So our PR tribe is over in Facebook, which is where we will share any upcoming events that we've got. We share some meditations and yoga videos and really whatever feels again intuitively to be shared. So if you want to stay in the loop with upcoming events and offerings that we have, I'll link that in the description below as well. So finally, we're going to finish with our card draw from Journey of Love by Lana Fairchild. So we've got the blood dance. So I will just show you the photo. So with these cards, you can intuitively just feel into what this card might mean for you, what it wants to share with you. So what do you feel, what do you receive when you hear the blood dance or when you see this photo? I will share a little bit about what the card is said in the book. So, the blood dance. The heart craves life and blood responds. In relationship to each other, life happens. The desire and the action, the movement of cycles, drawing in and letting go, rushing to the center and pushing far away to the extremities. It is a cycle of relationship, dancing between self and other, into oneness and into individuality. So it is with human beings in relationship with each other, and human beings with the divine essence. It's really actually so on point. I love how the oracle cards just know what to share in every moment. I'll pop which card deck I've used today in the description as well if you're wanting any more information about that. So it was so lovely to share this first episode with you. It was really just an introduction to the show, and we'll get into some more next Monday. See you then.